We have at our church fight clubs, you know, these small gatherings of 2 to 3 people where they're not accountability groups in that traditional kind of a sense, but there is accountability. And I think the difference between, you know, the unhealthy accountability groups that most of us have experienced and a gospel-centered community of even just 2 or 3 men is this idea of encouragement. Not flattery, but encouragement biblically. This ability to speak into one another's lives, to direct one another, to caution or rebuke, but to preach to one another. The warnings of God's word and the promises that we have in Jesus, so that we're driving one another, pushing one another closer to Christ. So it's less about how bad I am and how much I messed up, though that certainly comes up in many contexts, but it's more about what are the idols that I tend to bow down to, and how can I better recognize them, and how can I, with my brothers, pursue Christ through that? How can I get a better picture of who Jesus is for me today? So I think it's more about encouraging each other verbally, praying with and for one another, than just holding one another accountable for the bad things that we do. How many good things did we do today versus how many bad things? It's really about encouraging one another in the faith, believing these promises and living by them, but believing them and resting on them.